Okay, Nick, I would love to hear what you just told me recently about the FHA rates and how this is an incredible benefit and a very small window of opportunity that we have right now for buyers, especially the first-time buyers.
Absolutely. With FHA rates on 30-year fixed rate mortgages at 3.75% today, which a lot of people don't really understand until they get under contract, and then they're surprised to hear that the rates are where they are. Why not let people know before they even make an offer where rates are to get them excited to buy? Because rates are, with real estate on sale and interest rates where they are, how do you pass this up? How do you pass up the opportunity that's right in front of us? We all understand that interest rates may increase at some point in time. We have the Federal Reserve telling us, and we have until about maybe 2014. Maybe it's 2013. But all we know is what we know right now. What we know right now is rates are where they are, at 3.75 on a 30-year fixed on FHA with 3.5% cash down, of which that cash down can be gifted by a family member, 100%. Additionally, closing costs up to 6% of the purchase price can be credited by the seller. Literally, any buyer can get in with, $3,500 per $100,000 in purchase price and close escrow. Additionally, at 3.75% today, there's about a 1% rebate from us, the lender.
So you're saying that at 3.75, not even 4% interest rate, the lender is giving cash back, a rebate back to that buyer of 1%?
Correct.
So on a $400,000 loan, they're going to get $4,000 back that they can use towards their closing costs.
Absolutely.
Their payments at 3.75 are what, $1,850 a month?
Right, exactly.
Plus taxes, insurance.
Right.
That's cheaper
and mortgage insurance. The mortgage insurance is the one piece that obviously is a part that's quite a bit more expensive than what it was just a couple of years ago. The mortgage insurance at 1.15% of your loan amount takes your effective rate to in the high 4s at the 3.75 rate, almost 5%. But that mortgage insurance, however, is what the FHA, what the Federal Housing Administration, basically charges for their premium to insure the loan against default. And that 1.15% lasts for a minimum of 5 years. It has to be there for 5 years based on that case number. Once a borrower pays down their mortgage to 78% of their original purchase price, automatically at the 60th month, FHA will eliminate that if it's at 78% or better.
So they don't have to apply now for MIP refunds anymore?
No.
It automatically comes out?
Because it's right through, it's all electronic through the case number. Nobody has to call, nobody forgets about it, because if they forget about it, it goes away anyway.
Yeah.
But not every loan, though, is going to amortize to 78% in 5 years. So what I do is I tell customers, hey, listen, you're going to buy at 3.75 today. You can afford a payment at 5%. So pretend for a second that you had a 5% fixed rate mortgage. Make that payment against the 3.75 mortgage. Accelerate the loan. That way it's not a big chunk of change at the end of the 5 years. And I can tell them exactly at what dollar amount to make on their mortgage payment, to the point where at that 61st month they're at 77.99% of their original purchase price, and the MI goes away. And then they're left with a 3.75 fixed rate for the remainder of the term that they own that property. This applies to 1, 2, 3, and 4 unit properties. So for a first-time buyer that wishes to purchase a 2 or 3 or 4 unit property, rent out units, and live in the front unit or whatever apartment, great opportunity for first-time buyers to buy apartments. Buy the apartments first, buy your house later. You can put 3.5% down.
They can live in one and rent out the...
Yeah, your tenants are making your mortgage payment with you. It's and the numbers. You have a much better appreciating asset than a condominium that may have, management issues with the association and bankruptcy issues in today's market. A lot of people are scared to buy condos because of all the short sales and foreclosures that are in the condo project. Not saying anything wrong. Anything wrong with condos. There's a lot of good projects out there, but the future of condo projects is not necessarily where they are today. So, and we all traditionally have seen that condominium prices, from an appreciation standpoint, aren't typically as good as, say, a single family, and therefore 2, 3, or 4 unit properties from an investor standpoint.
But there's opportunity there.
Absolutely. it's wide open on FHA. Now that 30-year fixed is at 3.75 today. There's a 5/1 arm at 2.875.
2.875.
2.875. Now the rebate on the 5/1 arm isn't as strong as the fixed rate.
There's a rebate at the 2.875?
Yeah, you probably get about a half a point back on that. Yeah, on today's pricing. Now obviously prices are subject to change on a daily basis, but
there's basically free money out there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to pay to live somewhere.
Right.
You may as well get something, pay less than what you're paying currently for rent.
Right.
Get a rebate that you can apply. It's almost like the tax credits. It's not a tax credit, but it's almost as if we have another unique opportunity available here, and it's only going to be, available depending on, the sensitivity of the interest rates in the market. So
right.
Do you have your finger on the pulse of the market where you can kind of give me an estimate as to, do you think this is going to last 3 or 4 weeks? Do you think it may last 6 weeks?
We are in a position right now where we're seeing the lowest we've ever seen. I've been writing loans since the mid-'80s. I mean, I started writing fixed rate mortgages in my career at 12%.
Yeah.
And people loved me for it. Now at 3.75, I can't even believe my eyes. Now this is a recent event. We have seen fixed rates dip below 4% on the FHA side just within the last couple of months.
Okay. So let me ask you this.
We're at all-time lows right now. I mean, this is the bottom.
This is crystal clear. My question to you now is, have you actually funded and closed transactions for homeowners with a rebate at the low interest rate levels on an FHA?
Yes. Yes, we've closed FHA transactions. I've closed a couple in the last couple of weeks that took less than 30 days to close.
There you have it.
Now, typically FHA loans, I mean, people go, well, a lot of listing agents may say, I don't want to take an FHA offer because it takes 3 months to close an FHA.
No, that's not true.
That's just old-time stuff. I mean, that's what FHA used to be, the hardest deal to get done.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
They're just as fast.
Yeah.
FHA case numbers used to take a week to issue from FHA. They're 24 to 48 hours now.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a case number before you can even order the appraisal. Mm-hmm. So we can move very fast, and we have moved very fast. These rates, will they last? Who can say? All we can say is what's in front of us right now. So all I can tell you for certain is where we are today.
Yeah.
I can't tell you that rates won't be 4.5% in June. I don't necessarily think they will, but why wait?
But we have a window that's open right now. We don't know when the window, we know that the window is going to close.
Right.
The question is, when is the window going to close? So the best thing then is for a home buyer to call, get pre-approved.
Absolutely. Get
in the system so they've got all their ducks in a row. They know how much they can qualify. Now they're empowered to go put an offer on a home, and they can take advantage of this it's going to be a very short-lived opportunity.
Absolutely. And the pre-approval process is very simple, but it's very important. I mean, absolutely important. Application, W-2s, pay stubs, tax returns, bank statements, the whole gamut. You owe it to yourself as a home buyer to deliver the whole package up front at no cost, so I can analyze 100% A to Z and say, okay,
here you go.
You're ready to go. And then, a pre-approval letter is issued to the listing agent that specifically matches the offer price, the same date, front page of your offer is everything matching my letter. So it generates a much better presentation.
Stronger offer.
Absolutely. It's not a TBD property. It's not a TBD loan amount.
It's specific to that particular
property.
Absolutely.
And these people are done and they're ready to go, and that's the most effective way to present it to the seller and the listing agent. A lot of success with that. Writing multiple pre-approval letters for changing offers or different properties. We do it all the time.
Very good.
But yeah, the opportunity is definitely right in front of us, and
they need to call now, get started.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Nick Rowson, the name of your company again?
I'm Nick Rowson with RPM Mortgage.
In Newport Beach?
Yeah, Newport Beach, California, and service the whole state of California.
Very good.
Up and down, and my telephone number at the office is 949-629-2514. My cell phone, which you can call anytime, is 714-914-2254.
Fantastic. Nick, It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Elaine.
Have a great one.
You too.